Guaranty Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranty Bank. We're more than a bank, we're a community.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Just moments away from the start of tonight's contest between the men, ICC and Coahoma. Jim, if you're just now joining us, surprise in the Davis Event Center after the Coahoma picked up the 68-56 win over the women's game. So, if anything, wake up the Indians and see if we can't avoid the sweep tonight.
No doubt about it, and that gives our head coach ammunition. You say, hey, got to be focused, guys, got to be ready. Come out here and play.
Coahoma in their road maroon, trimmed in white. ICC in their home grays, trimmed in red and blue. Adam Gore, Jim Ingram bringing this action here in the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation broadcast booth as they try to lob that one over the top. It's out of bounds, and the turnover start the contest. Jim, let's go ahead and take a look at tonight's Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works starting lineups. And let's start with Coahoma.
Coahoma starting tonight. Robinson, guard, freshman from Sardis, Mississippi, number 3. Number 4, Ricarbus Waters. Sophomore, 6'3". Number 5, Lazavius Thomas. Sophomore, 6'7". Number 11, Zek Zungo, a 6'7" sophomore from Bronx, New York. And number 13, Jonathan Nuoji. I cannot pronounce it.
He's from Africa. Jonathan tonight.
Jonathan, and I apologize to the young man and his fans, but this is almost impossible to announce. We'll call him Jonathan. He's from Africa.
It's spelled Noudjihidi is how he spells it there.
I'm going to call him Jonathan. How about that?
I think that's the safest thing to do there, Mr. Jim. Now let's take a look at tonight's Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works starting lineups for your ICC Indians. ICC and Coke. Now that's a winning combination, and Coach Wilson hopes he has that same winning combination put together tonight here for the Indians.
Starting tonight, A.J. Dent, the 6'6" sophomore from Thomasville, Georgia. Number 1, Davion Anderson, the 5'11" sophomore from Tupelo. Number 2, Demarion Winston, the 6'1" freshman from Yazoo City. Number 10, Marcel Bridges, 6'6" sophomore from Brandon. Round that starting lineup, number 11, Cam Clark, 6'7", sophomore from Memphis, Tennessee.
And he's the one that had that running hook shot that kissed off the glass for a Renaissance Bank shot here early on, 2-0. ICC with the lead. That shot off the mark. Coahoma with the rebound. Three-pointer on its way. That one off the mark, no good. And Anderson will grab the board. And that's going to be a double dribble. Good call that time as the ball kind of took an awkward hop on Anderson. And we'll go back now to Coahoma. Jim, we talked about it in the women's game. We'll talk about it now. So let's go ahead and talk about our Banco Kelowna keys to victory being brought to you by our friends over at Banco Kelowna. What is it going to take for the Indians to be successful in tonight's contest?
Coach Wilson will tell you that one of the major keys, and I believe him, is our defense and rebounding, offense and defense rebounding. Those are the keys to the game tonight.
Right now, Coahoma cold from the floor, and ICC is dominating the boards here early on. Bridges with it in the corner. Now wants to drive inside, kicks it out, but then taken away by Coahoma. Tigers wanting to get out in transition. Didn't have anything. Wisely backs it back out now. They're going to reset the offense. So Coahoma with it, looking to go to work on the offensive side of the floor. They trail this one 2-0. Inside they go, and the big man knows how to finish.
Jonathan with the layup.
Yes. A little bit of authority there, and the officials, I like it. They didn't throw the tee as he hung on the rim a little bit, but nothing to show anyone up in that situation. 2-2 now is the score. Davion Anderson with it. He wants to drive inside. His shot is up. No good. Bridges with the rebound. Putback is there.
Good job by Bridges.
Bridges has really made a name for himself this season. A nice, strong, physical inside game, but does have touch to shoot from the outside as well. ICC up now 4-2. Coahoma with it. Thought about it in the corner. Drives baseline, and he's going to step out of bounds. Oh, no, they're going to call him blocking.
Adam, it's okay. I disagree with that call. Is that okay?
That's perfectly okay because I disagree as well. As it looked like he stepped out of bounds before the contact was made, so a tough break there for the Indians. And that foul is going to be on Bridges, his first. So Coahoma ball on the baseline. 16:49 to go in this one. 4-2 is your score. If you're just now joining us, the Lady Indians dropped a 68-56 decision. Got behind as much as 17 in that contest. Made a rally of it, just couldn't quite finish it. And so they will look to rebound when they go on the road Thursday at East Central. Turnover by Coahoma, and ICC will have it back now. Indians looking to go to work on the offensive side of the floor, quickly swinging it around. This is A.J. Dent. Dent looking to go to work. Step back three from Dent on its way. Off the mark, no good. Nice block out underneath that time by the Tigers to secure the rebound.
4-2 Indians with the lead. 16:20 left in the first half.
Neither team really filling it up here early on as that ball's out of bounds. Last touch by ICC. So it will stay with Coahoma with 20 seconds on the shot clock. We want to welcome all those watching in favor of the Indians tonight and say a special hello to those that are watching in favor of Coahoma.
No doubt about it, Adam. And give those people at Coahoma, they got a really good girls team. They deserved that victory earlier. We appreciate they listening to the radio.
Inside out, Coahoma goes with it. Tried to get a little too fancy that time. Looking for the behind-the-back pass and not there. And, well, unfortunately for Thomas, had to get a quick trip to the sideline as he will sub out. And subbing in is number 21, Davis. And, Jim, I don't know if you noticed, but Davis wearing a face mask there. I don't know if anybody has ever worn one of those before. All that does is spread the paint out across your face. It kind of makes you a target when you have one of those face masks on. Oh, nice defense there by Coahoma. The ball's going to be poked away, but it will stay with the Indians. Waters with some quick hands there. Well, we talked about ICC. They hit, I think, their first shot of the game. Well, neither team has done a whole lot since then.
In the defensive game, 15:40 left in the first half, 4-2 ICC with the ball and the lead.
Inside out they go with it. Three-pointer on its way. Good.
There you go.
Big three-pointer not down there. Clark with 5 points to lead all scorers in the contest. And ICC, that's the lead right now, is Cam Clark. And then Coahoma turns it over. Well, if you're Coahoma, you can't afford to make those type of mistakes early on here. You are the underdog coming into this game. Of course, ICC looking to rebound after a very disappointing performance at Pearl River last week, so trying to get back on the winning side of things here. ICC comes in with a 16-3 record, 3-1 overall. And Coahoma 11-6, 1-2 is their record. ICC did not break into that top 25 yet again this week, receiving votes. Jones, who ICC defeated, still stays at number 7 despite the loss, as there's a three-pointer from the corner, no good. Northeast, who was number 21 in the country, they'd fail out of the top 25. Clark goes inside, and he is hammered. And Dent tried to put that one down with some authority. Even though the foul was called, and ICC will head to the free throw line.
Cam's come out with a lot of energy tonight. He's got 5 of her 7 points going to the free throw line. No, I'm wrong. Yeah, it is. It is Cam Clark on the free throw line.
Winston was kind of just hanging out there for a second, see if the official would let him maybe take the free throws. So Clark, first free throw, good. Rattles around and falls. He's got 6. Remind you, our next broadcast, weather pending, is Thursday, as we'll have our baseball doubleheader to open the season. That second free throw is off the mark, no good for Clark. Be a 12 o'clock Guaranteed Bank opening pitch there from Crescent Field, the newly renovated Crescent Field, by the way. We do invite you to come out and check out the field or even watch it on the ball game tomorrow. There's a steal by Dent. Leaves it up the floor in the jam. Have yourself a game, Cam Clark.
Nice start. 8 of the 10 points by Cam Clark.
We'll keep it here and go back and look at that play as it was stolen away by Dent. Dent's going to leave it up to Clark. Clark's going to throw that one down. And, Jim, a good start to the contest here if you're an ICC fan.
And Coahoma's turning the ball over, and they're unforced turnovers. But we're taking advantage of those turnovers. Got the 8-point lead.
You saw there Cam Clark with the strong finish. He's got 9 of the – is that right? No.
He's got 8 of the 10.
8 of the 10. That's what I had him wrote down for 9, but he does have 8 of the 10 here in this one. And, Jim, that's what we talked about this men's team and the women's team as well. Turner proved it tonight. They've got depth and anybody that can really come in and put major points on the board.
No doubt about it. And you don't know who's going to lead them in scoring any night. So a nice start for Cam Clark tonight. He's got 8.
And so Coahoma with the basketball. ICC in a full court press. They're up 10-2. Tigers need a basket in a big way this trip down the floor, but Jim, the main thing they want to do, they just need a good possession.
They need good possession.
Yeah.
Adam, I think they've got 5 turnovers in the first 5.5 minutes of this ball game.
So Coahoma with it, trying to work off the screen. The Indians switch off that one nicely. A little shake and bake and a nice drive to the basket. Got him up in the air, and a good finish there as that was Thomas who checked back in the ball game during that timeout. Stops a little bit of the bleeding there for the Indians.
10-4. Indians up by 6 with the ball. 14 minutes left until halftime.
I'm having to adjust my points real quick as there's a nice move inside in the finish. And that was Bridges with the basket, and a nice finish there by Bridges.
Extends the lead to 8, 12-4. Indians with an 8-point lead.
That is the largest lead of the night for the Indians. 13.5 to go here in the first half. Coahoma with the basketball. Indians in a man-to-man defense. Pull up 2-pointers on its way. Good. Waters step back and knock that one down with some confidence there. 12-6 now. ICC with the lead. 13-15 to go here until halftime. Indians being patient now on offense. This is Anderson trying to work off a screen. Over to Bridges. Bridges wants to go inside. His shot is up, and they're going to call a travel. They're going to call a foul.
Wow, he got bailed out.
So, yeah, I would say one of those, maybe they said the push is what caused the travel, but I was just fully expecting the travel to be called there. So substitutions coming in the game here for both teams, being brought to you by Samstown Market. They're right in the heart of Manatee. You go by, see them. They're on Highway 371 in Manatee. I want to say congratulations to Sam and the rest of the crew out there at Samstown Market, celebrating 5 years in business, serving the great folks in Manatee and my grill over the last 5 years.
No doubt. I think you've been there a couple times.
Yes, as that shot is up off the mark, no good. I jokingly told Sam for the Ohio State Notre Dame game, I think I paid his light bill for the month as we went all out for that one. As Coahoma with it now, that shot blocked, and that's going to be a foul whistled on M.J. Smith. But, Jim, you know, you talk about it when we sit here, continue to talk about that and kind of give Sam a plug. It's tough for businesses these days.
No doubt
so
about it.
So a business that starts up basically during COVID to help serve its community, the fact that it's lasted 5 years speaks a lot about Samstown Market and the people that work there.
No, and the customer service he gives to people, and he cares about his product, does a great job, has outstanding staff.
That free throw is off the mark for Zongo, his first shot attempt of the night, and it's no good. 12-6 is your score here. Second free throw, and that one's off the mark, no good, and the rebound pulled down by Smith. 12-6 is the score. 12:40 to go here in the first half of play. Winston with the basketball. They switch on the screen. Dent wants the three. That one's off the mark, no good. And the rebound wrestled away there by Coahoma. Good-looking shot, just couldn't get that one to fall. Could the Indians. Now a chance for the Coahoma Tigers to keep cutting into this lead. Beautiful spin move. The shot is up, no good. Tip is not there. And the rebound reeled in that time by Graham. Well, right now, Coahoma looking like the Lady Indians did to start the second half. Just can't buy a basket as they are struggling mighty to start this contest here.
12 minutes left till halftime. Indians with the ball with a 6-point lead.
Winston drives inside. His layup is no good. Well, now both teams starting to struggle from the floor. That was a shot that 9 times out of 10 falls from Winston. So a tough break there for the Indians. Fake on the three. Now they kick it out. Three from the corner on its way. That one off the mark, no good. And Dent with the rebound.
Good block out by A.J.
Inside they go. Swing it around. Now they kick it back out to Dent. Indians need to reset, and that's what they're going to do. Inside 15 seconds now on the shot clock. Had it poked away from behind. Good defense by the Tigers. Now Coahoma wanting to get out and run. Beautiful extra pass, but the iron unkind. The rim stuffing Thomas on the dunk attempt. That was a great extra pass, unfortunately for Thomas. Just couldn't quite get his legs underneath him to throw that one down, and then a travel by the Tigers.
Adam, a little bit over 11 minutes left in the first half. Indians with the ball and a 6-point lead, 12-6.
Sam is apparently listening. He's trying to give us a name, or how to say the young man's name. No Zahidi.
We appreciate
that. Yes, thank you, Sam.
And want to give the young man respect.
Yes.
I just cannot pronounce his name. And
Smith goes up strong, and he's fouled.
Want to be fair to the young man.
Yes. And unfortunately for No Hazidi, he picks up the foul. So as soon as we figure out how to say his name, he's going to commit the fouls. That was a strong move by MJ Smith in the paint, so he'll go to the free throw line here. Good crowd making their way out to the Davis Event Center, filling up here late. First free throw is good from Smith. Smith is a guy that's been hampered by injuries this season. The Indians would love to see him get healthy and get a strong push, especially as we move towards postseason play. And his second free throw, though, is no good. He's one of those big physical bodies that can get in there and bang around and get you some rebounds. He's another guy that could put you up 10 to 12 points a game as well. Coahoma with it, looking to work on the offensive end. Nearly had it taken away by Clark. Clark, 8 points to lead the way for all scorers here. That ball nearly taken away. Nice extra pass. Inside they go. Baseline jumper on its way and rattles in and good. Tough shot.
No doubt about it. That was Robinson.
Yeah.
He forced it, but it went in. Give him credit.
So coming up on 10-15 to go here in the first half of play. ICC up 13-8. Coahoma slowly but surely and quietly chipping their way back into this one. That ball's going to be saved in bounds and still loose on the floor. And it's going to be ICC basketball as there's a massive humanity spilling onto the floor there. As
great hustle by both teams, Adam.
Yeah.
Give both teams credit.
Glad to see nobody shaking up on that play as well as bodies diving in. A lot of times you see them kind of like you see a lineman get rolled up on, but now the official's going to overturn it and say Coahoma ball.
I believe it was Coahoma's ball.
I'm going to have to agree with that. I'm not mad at that.
I'm not either. I think they missed the call and they corrected it. Give them credit.
Good job by the officials coming together to talk that one over. I think the official kind of got he was trying to get out of the way of the train wreck, if you will, on the floor and just pointed the wrong way, but now does correct it and Coahoma gets it back. Inside they go. That layup, no good. Oh, man, Coahoma just can't buy a basket, and that one blocked out of bounds. Boy, I tell you what, they're letting them play so far here in the paint as that one was blocked out of bounds, so it will stay with Coahoma with 18 seconds on the shot clock. 13-8 is the score. Jim, it feels like this game should be much more spread out in favor of the Indians right now, but Coahoma has been able to chip away, and ICC really hasn't been able to take advantage of some of the opportunities.
They hadn't.
Backside lob, and the layup is there. Thomas with his fourth point of the game. It's a three-point contest. ICC has led as much as 8.
13-10. Indians with the ball. 9.5 minutes until halftime.
Davion with it now, wanting to go to work. Inside out they go. Forces it into the corner. That's Graham. Graham looking to drive inside. His shot is up, and no. Couldn't get the roll, but he'll go to the free throw line.
Graham gets some minutes early tonight. I like his energy.
Again, another one of those players that, given the opportunity, can make good things happen. And we talk about depth being the key for this Indian squad, as well the Lady Indian squad. But, man, they've just got guys that can come in, be aggressive, and score. That free throw good.
Extends the lead to 4, 14-10. Graham's got one more free throw, 9:18 until halftime.
So waiting the second free throw here. On its way, and that one's good.
Looks good.
Graham with 2 points, and ICC pushes the lead back out to 5. 15-10, coming up on 9 minutes of play here. Remind you to stay tuned for the Little Caesars halftime report. We'll take a look at some first half stats, highlights, and more. As they feed that one inside, the big man goes up, and that one pinned on the rim. No Hazidi with it, and he turns around and cleans it up.
Great effort. Give him effort.
He's got 4, and we've got a timeout on the floor. Timeout, we'll take it with them and be back with more right after this.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next? What's next?
What's next?
So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
what's next?
Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
AE drink spray? AE drink spray.
You want to hoop like Anthony Edwards? Practice. You want a refreshing drink? Obey your thirst. And I tried to tell him, man.
Oh, I know. Sprite, obey your thirst.
Welcome back out of the timeout. See some of our soccer players out supporting the basketball team tonight here, liking what they see so far. 15-12, ICC with the lead here. And, Jim, your thoughts on the first half so far?
Not a great flow of the first half. Indians, we think, should have a bigger lead, but give Coahoma credit. Their defense and their rebounding, keeping them in the game. I think hopefully ICC can wear them down with our depth.
Coahoma jump trap up top, and Anderson gets away from it. Over to Dent now. Dent's going to drop it off to Graham. Graham surveying the defense, calls for a screen, now works off of it. Tries to step back. Great defense by Coahoma, forcing the Indians to reset. Anderson goes inside, had his shot blocked, gets it back, throws it up. Smith is there to clean it up. Great hustle by Smith, and he had the wherewithal to know that the shot clock was running down. Got that one off with about 2 seconds on the shot clock. And a big basket there out of the timeout by the Indians. 17-12 now, ICC with the lead, coming up on 8 minutes of play here in the first half. Coahoma wanting to drive inside, now kicks it out. Thought about the three. That one off the mark, no good. Rebound being fought for and controlled by the Indians. Jim, 3 gray shirts, not blocking out. No, he's easy.
I saw that, and he's 6'11", and we did a good job blocking them out.
And that ball's going to be last touched. Actually, that's a break for the Indians as the Coahoma player, like he swiped it down off the leg of the Indians, but when he went to save it, his foot was out of bounds, so I'm going to call that a break for ICC.
No doubt about it.
Smith gets the inbounds. Now he's going to work it back up top to Anderson. Anderson quickly swings it around, and that ball just slipped out of the hands of Sanford that time, and an unfortunate break for Sanford as he had a pretty good-looking shot to put up that time. Coahoma with it. Oh, nice crossover. Pull-up jumper on its way. Halfway down. No good. Rebound tipped out and controlled by the Tigers. Trying to go with that little high-low set here are the Tigers. Indians ready for it. Now they force them back out. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Switch on the screen. Ball fake on the three. Trying to feed it inside. Boy, we talk about a mismatch from heck, if you will, as that was for ICC. 6'1" Jalen Sanford getting stuck with 6'7" Thomas. And I'm sorry, but if Sanford's 6'1" and that's 6'7", there's a lot more difference than what it shows.
That will not work.
So a chance for Coahoma to continue to cut into this lead here. They've yet to lead this contest, as that's now 5 points for Thomas, the first made free throw of the night for the Tigers.
He leads the team with 5, cuts the lead to 4, 17-13. Indians up 7:16 left until half.
Again, remind you to stay tuned for the Little Caesars halftime report. We'll have first half stats, highlights, and more coming your way here on the ICC Sports Network. Second free throw, that one good as well. Nice job stepping up and knocking both those down by Thomas. I've got him with 6.
Yes, sir.
17-14. Tigers not going quietly into this one. As we mentioned, they've trailed by 8. Now it's cut it to 3. Three-pointer on its way. That one left short, no good. And the rebound pulled down by the Tigers.
They play good defense, and they rebound well.
It looked like Noah Ziti and Thomas kind of arguing over that last rebound. Thomas didn't necessarily like the fact that he took it away from him. Thomas goes out with it. Three-pointer from the corner. Big if it goes in, it does. Rankins ties this up at 17 all with that 3 from the corner. The Indians needing a basket in a big way this trip down the floor. And who do you go to? Nobody other but A.J. Dent. He wants to go inside with it. Picks up his dribble, in trouble. Now drops it off. No, excuse me, that was Bridges with it.
Yeah.
I saw the 0, but didn't see the 1 in front of it. Great defense by the Tigers. Winston, step back 3. That one off the mark, no good. And that's going to be an easy over-the-back call there on Dent, and that's just going to be a frustration foul. The simple fact that Coahoma out-hustled us on that play. Possession.
Coahoma, give them credit. Great defense by Coahoma on that possession.
So that foul's going to be whistled on Dent, his first. Each team with 4 fouls here in the first half. 6:09 to play here. 17-17 is the score. Jim, you think about a low-scoring affair like this, really plays into the favor of Coahoma. ICC likes to play in the 90s, well off that pace right now. Loose ball, and it's taken away by Winston. Winston wanting to get out and run, drops it off now. That's Clark with it into the corner. Dent picks up his dribble now, drops it off. Bridges hop steps inside, shot is up and good. Nice job there by Bridges. He's got 6.
ICC with a 2-point lead. 5.5 minutes left until halftime.
Tigers with the basketball, trying to find the answer and keep pace with the Indians here. Into the corner they go. Driving baseline, picks up the dribble, in trouble. Nearly throws it away as Coach Wilson thought it was bounced out of bounds, but he said it was not. That's 3 jumpers off the mark, and Cam Clark with the rebound. Clark wanting to take it on his own, drives inside, puts the shot up, and he's fouled. I like the aggressiveness out of Clark. Get to the basket, challenging, and see if you can't get these big guys in foul trouble. So that's going to be the 5th foul called on the Tigers. And I say get the big guys in foul trouble. Unfortunately, that wasn't on the big guys. It was on Rankins, number 1, his first foul.
Cam Clark's come out with a lot of energy. Got 8 points. Hopefully we'll have 10 after he shoots these 2 free throws.
First free throw on his way, and that one good.
Extends the lead to 3, 20-17. Indians with the 3-point lead, 5:10 until halftime. Got a chance to extend it to 4 points here.
Taking his time on the free throw and buries it.
Got 10 points to lead the Indians.
Well, that's what you said you hope he would have, and he does. So he didn't let you down.
He didn't let me down. I didn't try to jinx him. I'm just trying to be positive here.
Substitution coming in the game here for Coahoma. This is going to be number 21. That's Davis back into the contest. It's a substitution being brought to you by the ICC Baptist Student Union. 21-17, 5 minutes to play here until halftime. ICC with the lead. Coahoma with the basketball. Backside lob and another missed dunk. Thomas thought he got his
Undercut.
legs covered.
Yeah, it was close.
It looked like it was a pretty good challenge to the basketball there, and Thomas, you got to be careful. I understand you're upset on the call there, but had a whole lot to say to the official the whole way down the floor, and credit to the official. Did not team up there as he knew that was just good job by the official.
Yeah,
you know,
I agree.
Just not
he
to
was
put him
frustrated.
In, But that shot is up, no good, and continue that thought, though. Easy to tee a kid up in that situation, but it's a close ball game right now. Don't really want to swing things in momentum either way. I know a lot of times people fuss about the officials. Give them a little love there.
No doubt about it. A.J. Dent going to the line, has not scored tonight, Adam.
Very uncommon for Dent to be this deep in a ball game without any points. His first free throw is good.
Extends our lead to 5, 22-17.
A.J. was the Conference Player of the Week last week. Of course, those honors will come out tomorrow for the play of each person in the conference. Winning this second free throw here from Dent. Got them both. Maybe that'll get him going. He's got 2. 23-17 is the lead here. Indians led as much as 8. Coahoma's able to come back and tie it up, but the Indians have gone on a 6-0 run since then. Tigers with it. Eyes, tries, buys the three-point basket. That's a big one knocked down by Rankins.
That's his second, Adam.
As it makes it a three-point contest. So now ICC with it here on the other end of the floor. Indians just need to find their rhythm offensively, but, man, you got to give credit to this long and lean defense of Coahoma for keeping ICC off the rhythm. That three-pointer good. Somebody's on rhythm. That's Cam Clark. His second three-pointer of the game. He's got 13. Lead back to 6 now for the Indians. Coahoma tried to push the issue a little bit too much that time. Threw it behind Thomas. Out of bounds and back to ICC. What about the play of Cam Clark? Off the bench, scoring 13 of the 26 for the Indians so far.
Coming up big here. A little bit under 4 minutes until halftime. Again, Indians with the ball with a 6-point lead.
Anderson wanting to work off a screen, lost the handle of the basketball, now gets it inside to Bridges. Bridges, fadeaway jumper, beautiful.
That's a big-time shot.
Bridges, he's had a nice first half as well. He's got 8, but man, that last one's smooth as silk. Pushes the lead back to 8 and matching the largest lead of the night here for the Indians. Tigers with it, quickly spinning around the corner. Into the goes, and the three-pointer good. Nice ball movement, execution, and the three knocked down by Waters that time. 28-23 now. As again, every time ICC goes on a little bit of a run, Coahoma seems to have an answer. Anderson picks up his dribble, in trouble. Now feeds it inside. Bridges again wanting to go to work. Count the basket. Beautiful.
They counted, didn't they, Adam?
They did. Beautiful play there.
Bridges now has
Bridges,
10.
yep.
Got a chance to get 11 here, and we're going inside because they're lean, but we've got the strength inside, taking advantage of our underneath strength. Great job by the Indians.
Zonga will pick up his second foul. He will check out. That's the 7th team foul on Coahoma, so the ICC be shooting free throws the rest of the way out here for this remaining 3 minutes of the first half. That free throw is good. Nice job there by Bridges, converting the three-point play the old-fashioned way. 31-23. ICC leading by 8. That matches the largest of the night. Indians jump trap up top. Good job by Coahoma not to turn that one over. But then they get a little bit too quick that time. Drug the pivot foot and the turnover. Gives it back now to the Indians.
Got a chance to extend this lead, maybe get the double-digit lead here, Adam, with 2:44 left until halftime. Indians with the ball with an 8-point lead, 31-23.
Yeah, India's not playing with that real killer instinct tonight, as they've kind of just played. I'm not saying to play to the level of Coahoma, but they've had their chance to really open up this ball game, but haven't really been on the attack to do so. Dent wants to drive inside. He was hit on the way up. It's going to be out of bounds. Last touch by Dent. As we said, they've let them play pretty physical in the paint tonight. And that's one of those right there. If you're the Indians, you just got to man up and power through that. 2:31 to go here. 31-23. ICC with the lead. Coahoma with the basketball. Coahoma no problem breaking that token press, as it was just a full court man-to-man type defense there out of the Indians. Coahoma looking to feed it inside, finally does so. The layup is in and good. Nice job that time by Nohidi.
Whatever, Jonathan.
Yeah.
It's good enough for me, Adam.
Zahidi. As ICC wants to come down the other end. Bridges, yes, and count the basket. Ouch.
Bridges and Clark have 13 apiece, have 26 of our 33 points.
Impressive night for both those young men, and we still got a whole nother half of basketball to play. But, Jim, we talked about the physicality of Bridges. He's got the nice touch outside, but other than taking a lick on the football field, much harder than that, he was able to get that shot to fall. Couldn't get the three-point play the old-fashioned way, but still an impressive finish on that last shot.
Indians by 8, 33-25, a minute 50 until halftime.
Tigers with the basketball. Coahoma being patient, working on the offensive side of the floor. Trying to just get a basket. Need a big basket this trip down. Want the three-pointer. It's on its way off the back iron. No good, and the Indians crashing the board. Davion Anderson ripping that one down for the Indians. And he'll bring it into the front court. Dribbles over to the left side now. Wants to go inside to Bridges. Why not? He has been red hot, and he's going to keep it going.
He's feeling it. Get him the ball.
Bridges
with 15, Adam.
Yes.
And finally got a 10-point lead with a minute 10 until halftime.
Biggest lead of the night here for the Indians. ICC would like to close this final minute of the first half strong here. See if they can continue to build on this lead. Tigers lose the handle of the basketball. Indians going up the floor. Shot is up, blocked, but there is a foul on the Tigers. Well, Jim, turnovers have been the tail of the tape for the Tigers here in this first half. A lot of those have been unforced.
Unforced, right. And we're taking advantage of that. We sprinted down the court there. Great drive.
This is going to be Parker to the free throw line. The Indians have gone deep on the bench here in the first half. Got a lot of guys, some playing time that We don't really call their name out a lot here. This one is that free throw. Bounces around and falls for Parker.
Is that Parker or Davion James?
Hold on one second.
My eyes are not that good either. Is that 14 or 15?
That is 14, so that's going to be James.
Yeah, that's James.
I just wrote down the wrong name.
That's okay.
What it was.
Davion James, 14, made the first at him and got the second. Good job, Davion, coming off the bench.
That's right. Parker is our red shirt this year.
Yes, sir.
So, yeah, I just wrote down the wrong name. So it was James with the basket. My apologies there. Sorry, Jim.
You made a mistake. I usually make about 10 every half, okay?
Coahoma with it now. Going to work, trailing 37-25. Tried to lob this one inside, and that's a good call. Indians got a little bit too physical in the paint that time. As they were looking for Tanner, was Coahoma. And
I think that's James on the foul. Picked up his first.
It was. So 37-25, largest lead of the night here for the Indians. And Coahoma will have it on the baseline. 39.6 seconds to go. Winston nearly steals that one away. Coahoma able to keep a hold of it. 15 seconds now on the shot clock. Tough defense out of Winston. Good switch there by Clark. Try to feed it inside. Good help defense. And that one denied, but right into the hands of Thomas. And Thomas, this time not denied by the rim. Throws that one down. Nice, impressive athletic move there by Thomas.
We're up by 10. We have the ball. Taking the last shot, it looks like, here for the half, Adam.
5 seconds now on the shot clock. Winston behind the back, up and under, had it stripped away, and a big stop there by Coahoma. And that will do it for the first half of play. ICC leads this one 37-27 at the break. We'll take a timeout and come back with a Little Caesars halftime report and more here from Fulton right after this.
Try Little Caesars Stuffed Crazy Crust. Everyone loves it, including Justin Jefferson and all his friends.
Stuffed crust? Buttery garlic spread?
That looks mighty delicious, Justin. It sure does, Mr. Pumpernickel. And at $9.49, it's the lowest price in stuffed crust with no strings attached. No strings attached? You want a piece of me?
No, Mr. Pumpernickel. Justin, run.
Order delicious stuffed Crazy Crust for $9.49 and get your game day delivered with Little Caesars.
Pizza.
When injury knocks you out, Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi will be there for you every step of the way. We are here to get you back in the game, back in motion, back to your life. Our elite team of orthopedic specialists will work side by side with you, educating you about your treatment plan, utilizing advanced technology, and providing you with a successful path to recovery. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi. We will get you back.
And welcome back here at halftime. 37-27 is your score in favor of ICC over Coahoma. We'll check out the Palm squad performing here at halftime. And, Jim, give me your thoughts on the first half.
First half, a lot of energy from our Indians. I thought they played extremely well. We took advantage. They got great length, great athleticism, but we're thicker bodies. We got more power. We took the ball inside, used that to our strength, and found a way to score, Adam.
Those first half thoughts being brought to you by Banco Kelowna. John Harrod and all the fine folks at Banco Kelowna proud to sponsor tonight's action here on the ICC Sports Network. Jim, let's take a look at some first half scoring being brought to you by the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Great job by the ICC Indians, led by Marcel Bridges, had 15 points first half. Cam Clark chipped in 13. So 28 of our 37 points are from Bridges and Clark. A.J. Dent had 3. M.J. Smith had 3. Graham came off the bench, had 2. Davion James came off the bench, had 2. For Coahoma tonight, leading their team, Rankin hit a couple of three-pointers. He has 7. Waters hit a three-pointer. He's got 5. Thomas, a good-looking athlete, has 8. Robinson has 2. And Jonathan has 6.
Yes, and again, we appreciate Sam No Zahidi.
Oh, help us.
Is how we think we say it. We
And
apologize.
I say that with respect to his family.
Yes. Most definitely don't want to insult saying his last name wrong more than we already do. So anyway, your score here at halftime, 37-27. As we'll take a break and be back with more of the Little Caesars halftime report right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Try Little Caesars Stuffed Crazy Crust. Everyone loves it, including Justin Jefferson and all his friends.
Stuffed crust? Buttery garlic spread?
That looks mighty delicious, Justin. It sure does, Mr. Pumpernickel. And at $9.49, it's the lowest price in stuffed crust with no strings attached. No strings attached? You want a piece of me?
No, Mr. Pumpernickel. Justin, run.
Order delicious stuffed crazy crust for $9.49 and get your game day delivered with Little Caesars.
Pizza, pizza.
Hey guys, we're on our way to Tennessee for a business trip and we're taking you guys with us.
Look how pretty this is.
I've actually never been in Tennessee. Have I? 2024 Women's Soccer Team coming.
Yeah, Jimmy John don't like to see us coming, do they? No.
Alright, rate your sandwich.
So I finished the whole thing in only about like 3 minutes and it wasn't even that good for real. Like a 10 out of 10.
How you think yours is going?
I had to go up and reorder mine because I forgot it. Even though it's the first one. It's okay. It's our birthday. Just want to let you guys know. So today we're going to win. Really good. We're going to win. Not really win, but
We arrived at the soccer field 4 or 5 hours later. And we're watching Despicable Me.
Game day!
How do you feel about game day?
Pretty nonchalant. Game day, game day, game day, game day.
All right, you're with coach.
What's your days to be outside the whole game, okay? All right, that's it. Yep. Just focus on yourself.
Lightning strike. So you're not even on me. So 30-minute delay. Yeah, life's great.
Yeah.
There's
the bud.
The bud?
Yeah. This is our life right now. Even though the lightning doesn't start till 8:30, so...
No, it doesn't finish.
Yeah, start.
Oh, sorry, language barrier.
Yeah, even though we're both from England, but yeah. So update is
we're walking back to the locker room.
It's 6:41 and we are sat inside because there's lightning. Lol.
Can you read this time? No.
I just whipped.
Nay.
Millie Rock. Get it? Millie Rock.
No pun again.
Hi, I don't know why I'm the one updating, but I'm the one updating, and we are now, after 35 minutes, going back out, playing the last 35 minutes.
Yep.
Roll Tribe.
Hey guys, the next morning we won our game 2-0, and we're on the way to whitewater rafting.
Hello. I'm ready to whitewater. Oh, hey, check the height difference. She's 7'5" and I'm 6'1". I'm 6'2". What's up, guys? We're about to go on the battle bus. We're dropping tilted, and we're gonna get the victory royale today. Yes. Stay tuned.
On the butt again.
What's up? Good morning. I like his water shoes. They're like a lot better than Liv and Addie's.
Where's our guy?
Don't know.
Where's Tupelo?
Tupelo down there.
Tupelo! Where's Tupelo at?
All right, Tupelo.
Oh, I didn't grab my phone.
All right. Oh, it's so cold. Free structure.
There we go. All right. I'm getting no water. I'm getting straight air. Straight on. 1, 2, together. 3. We are not together. Oh, guys, we are lucky to see. It's not that bad. Like cold. All right, that's our first practice. All right. Let's go. How did we do? I tried to row and we were up so high, we just hit straight air. We didn't need to practice. We're just second. Yeah. We probably need to go at the same time. That last time we were very out of sync. Yeah. Do better. It just progressively got more out of sync every time we did it. Dude, the other boat has disappeared. Ready? Listen! 1, 2. Wait, you're behind us. Wait, don't silence right now. I couldn't hear. I'm sorry. You're like, no, I couldn't hear. Oh, we're getting flipped around. Oh, we're back. Yay! Hey, guys! Hey, guys! I see you! All right. 1, 2, 3. We're in sync over here. Yeah. Yeah, it's right here. Hey, Frank, get over there. Get over there. Go away. Wait, we're doing the thing right here. Yeah, we gotta wait for your first. Wait, what? Take it!
It feels like the deck is stacked against you before you even start your business. What's the difference between someone who fails and someone who succeeds? To succeed, you need an edge. You might invent technology that nobody else can imagine. Maybe you make the perfect product with the perfect fit. But what every successful business has is a bank that is there for them. Instead of saying slow down, a bank that asks, what's next? Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
Try Little Caesar's Stuffed Crazy Crust. Everyone loves it, including Justin Jefferson and all his friends.
Stuffed crust? Buttery garlic spread?
That looks mighty delicious, Justin. It sure does, Mr. Pumpernickel. And at $9.49, it's the lowest price in stuffed crust with no strings attached. No strings attached? You want a piece of me?
No, Mr. Pumpernickel. Justin, run.
Order delicious stuffed crazy crust for $9.49 and get your game day delivered with Little Caesars.
Pizza.
Guaranty Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranty Bank. We're more than a bank, we're a community.
When injury knocks you out, Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi will be there for you every step of the way. We are here to get you back in the game, back in motion, back to your life. Our elite team of orthopedic specialists will work side by side with you, educating you about your treatment plan, utilizing advanced technology, and providing you with a successful path to recovery. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi. We will get you back.
Try Little Caesar's Stuffed Crazy Crust. Everyone loves it, including Justin Jefferson and all his friends.
Stuffed crust? Buttery garlic spread?
That looks mighty delicious, Justin. It sure does, Mr. Pumpernickel. And at $9.49, it's the lowest price in stuffed crust with no strings attached. No strings attached? You want a piece of me?
No, Mr. Pumpernickel. Justin, run.
Order delicious stuffed crazy crust for $9.49 and get your game day delivered with Little Caesars.
Pizza.
Welcome back here as the Little Caesars halftime show rolls on. We're taking a look at some first half highlights here, and Jim, we'll go ahead and start talking about that second half of play. What do the Indians need to do to be successful and come away with the win here in the second half?
I like the energy, and we played a lot of players in the first half, of course. And Bridges and Clark came up big with the 28 of the 37 points. We need to spread the ball around, continue to go inside, we're dominating inside with our power, with our athleticism. That's where we're winning the ball game on rebounding, going inside. I think we continue to do that unless they stop us, Adam.
Absolutely. And, Jim, one thing we've got to do is, it took us a while to get out to this double-digit lead because this is a very scrappy Coahoma squad, much like we saw in the women's game. So we've got to find a way to, when we have those opportunities to pull ahead, to go ahead and take that lead and build on it.
No doubt about it. They're not going away. They're well coached. They're athletic. They rebound the ball extremely well. If they hit a couple shots, gets confidence, they'll be right there with us. We got to continue to play hard and try to find a way to pull away from them.
Those halftime thoughts being brought to you by our friends over at Bank Okolona. We'll take another break and come back with the start of the second half here from Fulton right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Enjoy. Stuffed crust, buttery garlic spread. Little Caesars really stepped it up with their stuffed crazy crust.
They really jazzed it up. Yeah! They really plussed this crust up. They really dolled it up.
Everyone out my house. How did y'all even get in here?
The housekeeper gave me a key. Order stuffed crazy crust for $9.49 and get your game day delivered with Little Caesars.
Pizza.
Guaranteed Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranteed Bank, we're more than a bank, we're a community.
AE drink spray? AE drink spray.
You want a hoop like Anthony Edwards? Practice. You want a refreshing drink? Obey your thirst. And I tried to tell him, man.
Oh, I know. Sprite. Obey your thirst.
Enjoy. Stuffed crust, buttery garlic spread. Little Caesars really stepped it up with their stuffed crazy crust.
They really jazzed it up. Yeah! They really plussed this crust up. They really dolled it up.
Everyone out my house. How did y'all even get in here?
The housekeeper gave me a key. Order stuffed crazy crust for $9.49 and get your game day delivered with Little Caesars.
Pizza.
And welcome back out of the Little Caesars halftime report. Getting set to start the second half of play here. Adam Gore, Jim Ingram in the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation broadcast booth. Find out how you can join the Alumni Club by visiting iccms.edu/alumni. That's iccms.edu/alumni. Indians, quick start, and the jam on the other end, even though there was a foul. Jim, like that backdoor cut, we talked about the Indians need some aggressiveness to start things out, see if they can start putting this one away.
I agree. Demarion Winston, a week ago, I think had 28 points. We did the ball game a week ago. Played a good first half, did not score. Trying to get on the board here, though.
So with this first free throw is on its way, and that one's off the mark, no good. So Winston looking for his first points of the game. Indians up by 10. And gets the second one to fall.
Maybe that'll get him going.
For just now joining us, the Lady Indians fell by the final score of 68-56 in the first game. So the Indians trying to earn a split here in Fulton with the win in the nightcap. Leading this one by 11. 12 has been their largest lead of the night. There's a steal by the Indians. Anderson had his shot, I guess, partially deflected, and then the putback was there.
Clark put it in. He's got 15. We got our biggest lead tonight, Adam, 40-27.
So a big finish up there. As I was kind of looking down at my stats, didn't even get a chance to look and see what had happened there, and there's going to be a reach-in foul called on Bridges.
You know, we talked about Bridges and Clark. They need to continue taking the ball underneath. They're dominating the paint. Think about this. 30 of our 40 points are coming from Bridges and Clark.
It's impressive. And to think also, Jim, we don't have the height advantage. Now, we can muscle them up a little bit more than, possibly in that sense, I should say. But, ICC, despite the lack of height advantage tonight, has been able to take advantage and score inside. Thomas with the basketball. Wants to feed it inside. Beautiful pass. Shot is up. No good, but there is a foul. Well, that's one thing I feel like Coahoma's going to have to do a lot of here in the second half as well, is get the ball inside, feed their big guys, and let them go to work.
That was Cam Clark's first foul of the night, Adam.
No Zahidi.
Nice.
Is at the line and misses the front end. Got to give credit where credit's due, if that is the correct way of saying it. With Sam telling me, I feel like it is.
Well, I believe
Sam
it is.
Ferris letting us know. Of course, Sam, a proud sponsor of ICC Athletics, the proud owner of Samstown Market. Second free throw is made, and that's 7 points now.
For Jonathan.
Jonathan, no Hazidi.
I'm sorry. I can't say it. I'm going to let you say it.
I like it. That's you said. We don't want to be disrespectful by butchering a last name. Inside they go. Bridges shot. Count the basket.
Wow. He is determined. He's going to get the ball inside the paint, and he's going to the basket.
He has looked sharp tonight for sure. As the Indians take a 42-28 lead. That's 17 points now for Bridges and a chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way here.
Adam, our largest lead, I believe, 42-28. 14-point lead, could be 15. We just started the second half, 18 minutes, 50 seconds left in the ball game.
Appreciate you doing the math on that one for me.
Yes, sir.
And he makes the free throw. So a big make there as the Indians up 43-28. As we said, need a strong start here to try to start putting this one away a little bit, and that's what the Indians have done so far so good. Coahoma with it now. Beautiful feed inside, but a great job taking it away by the Indians, but a good job by the Tigers to get it right back. And that's going to be a foul on the floor.
On the floor.
As that time Clark just tried to get back and I guess didn't realize how close he was to the guy with the basketball. Clark feeling like he might have gotten hit on the play previously that. But that's going to be his second foul now. The Tigers just lob it in. Indy is not paying attention. And Thomas with a powerful 2-point jam.
He's got 10 to lead the Tigers. Good-looking athlete. Cuts it to 13, 43-30. Indians with the ball and a 13-point lead.
Bridges with the basketball up top. Works it over now. That's Smith who has checked in the ball game. Bridges asking for it. Gets it. Wants to work. Spins inside. Sees some help defense. Shot is up, and he's fouled. And that's what makes him so dangerous. He's got that powerful game in the paint. Can step out a little bit, draw the defense away. And he also has got that three-point touch as well. Boy, I tell you what, Bridges, his stock is soaring as he continues throughout his sophomore season.
6'7", strong player, can shoot, handle the ball off the dribble.
And can make free throws.
And is sitting with 19 points to lead the team here with another 18 minutes left in the ball game, Adam.
We'll have to.
I wonder what his
highest is. Try to do some research on that whenever we take a commercial break. Of course, if you would like to find out what that is, you can go to letsgoicc.com. Go to the roster page, click on Marcel's name, and you'll see his stats throughout the season. And you'll see where his most points on the year would have been.
We just jinxed him.
Yeah, we did. I'll own that one.
That's on you. I'm sorry, Adam. 18 minutes left, 14-point lead for the Indians.
Coahoma spins inside the paint. Nice shot, but just couldn't quite finish. And, Jim, we're starting to see Coahoma be a little bit more methodical offensively and just attack the paint and try to get to the basket.
Zongo has not scored, but he was determined then. He went 1-on-5 and went to the goal. Now, he's 0 for 2 from free throw line. See what he does here.
So waiting for this free throw from Zongo. And that one left short, no good. Understand that Zongo is also from New York. He knows Mo Diaby, who is a member of the Indians basketball team.
Right.
So you have to travel halfway across the country to see each other. As that second free throw is off the mark, no good either. Smith hustles down the rebound. ICC with it now. Up 44-30 with 17:45 to go here in the second half. Clark with the basketball. It's been him and Bridges all night tonight for the Indians. Smith gets it in the paint, looking to go to work. Turnaround hook shot is up. No good. Good-looking shot, just couldn't get it to fall, and now here comes Coahoma wanting to push on the other end. Tigers with the basketball, swing it over on the left wing. Don't like what they have, so now they're going to reset the offense. through the point guard. That's Robinson. Tigers with it. Now drop it back up off top, trying to drive inside. Had it stripped away, but they're able to keep it. Drive inside, skip step, shot short, no good, but there's the cleanup and finish as Thomas starting to get in his rhythm. He struggled a little bit as he had a couple of dunks pinned against the rim, but he's starting to get his rhythm and starting to bring Coahoma back in this one, trailing 44-32. Indians have gone cold from the floor. Bridges, he wants to go inside and count the basket.
He is feeling it, and he is overpowering their defense. He's got 21.
Yes.
Bridges has 21.
So big night there for Bridges, as that was just an impressive big boy play there. As now ICC wants to fall back in what looks to be about a 2-3 zone. Coahoma swinging around the perimeter. Now they take the NBA range three and bury it. Big basket knocked down. Zongo.
Give him credit. You know, he's a good-looking athlete. He's 0 for 4 free throw line, but he's playing hard, nails that three-pointer. Got to have a short, conscious, great job by Zongo.
Yeah, I'm saying he dropped that one without an issue. Bridges looking to go to work. Spins up, puts the shot up, and can't get it to fall, but he's fouled. Well, I tell you what, if you're Tanner, that's all you can do is just hold your hands up in the air and say, what more can I do? This guy is just going to work tonight. So this will send Bridges back to the free throw line. We said he's got 21. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
So a chance to continue to build on that here for Bridges. His free throw is on its way and good.
I misspoke, Adam. I do that every now and then.
Okay.
He is 6'6", not 6'7". He's close to 6'7", but he's 6'6".
He's probably grown since we've
Yeah, that's
him.
right. He's had a good meal today. He might be 6'7".
Wearing his tall shoes.
There you go.
Second free throw. That one rattles in and out. No good. Tough miss there. But Bridges, man, he has been impressive tonight. 22 of the Indians, 47 points. As Tigers with it, nearly turn it over. Now they're going to reset. Zongo with it. And then just throws that one away. Just a little bit of miscommunication there by the Tigers as they went 5 wide that time, Jim. And you normally see that in a stall-style offense.
Right.
But then that way, that just turns it over. And the Indians continue to build on this lead here. Winston with the basketball. 47-35, 15 and a half to go. Clark ball fake, drives inside, and he thought about getting up and getting down on that one. And I'm going to say a smart foul there by Tanner, because if Clark goes up and throws that one down, it's going to wake up a quiet arena.
No doubt about it. And Clark's sitting with 15 points.
And he'll head to the free throw line here with a couple of free throws coming up. As that first one is good for Clark. Clark's got 13 of those coming in the first half. And, man, Jim, he was red hot starting the game. So waiting this second free throw here from Clark. And that one off the mark, no good. So right now, Indians have kind of been in a rhythm of make one, miss one, make one, miss one.
Still extended the lead to 13, 48-35, coming up on 15 minutes, 20 seconds left in the ball game. Coahoma has the ball. That's stolen by the Indians here, Adam, and now stolen back by Coahoma.
Yeah, Bridges just couldn't quite get to it enough, and there is the dunk on the other end, and you got to throw it. Again, I understand, but Thomas doing a chin-up on the rim there, and Coach Wilson having something to say to the official on the dunk. I like it, don't get me wrong, but you got to – there's liberty and then there's a little excess, and that was excess.
Cut the lead to 11, 48-37.
That's the most important part.
That's right.
That's the thing. This Coahoma team, they can get back in a hurry here, and they've done a good job. They've been patient. They've attacked the paint. That's what we thought they would need to do here in the second half. They can get some stop defensively here on the next couple of trips down the floor and get some baskets made on their end. They'll be back in this thing before you know it. Tigers with it, rolling off a screen. Now wants to fight inside, kicks it out. Baseline drive, floater in the paint. It's off the mark, no good. Rebound being fought for, and the Indians get it. Got a good look, just couldn't get that one to fall. Winston thought about pushing, instead now backs it out to Clark. Clark gives it off to A.J. Dent. Dent wanting to go to work, spins, and he was hit across the arm, but the shot is up, no good. And tough night at the office for Dent as he couldn't get that shot to fall, and he's a little upset. Thought he got fouled on that one. I'm going to say good no call because he was a little bit out of control going to the basket. Indians up by 11, led as much as 15. Tigers trying to fight and claw their way back into this one. Ball slapped away, and it's going to be out of bounds. As nice effort there, as that was Graham, who kind of just stuck his hand out there and was like, oh my goodness, I hit it, and just couldn't get it before it went out of bounds. Jim, I'll say this. We're 8:42 into the night right now. Well, unfortunately for Mississippi Delta, they had some bus issues today, and so they had to travel to Northwest. Well, their women's game did not start, I think, until about 7 o'clock tonight.
Ooh.
And their men's game was scheduled to start about 9. So it's going to be a late night there in San Antonio.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
As Coach Wilson talking to the officials, he's been giving them pretty good work tonight. Don't normally see that out of Coach Wilson. As Coahoma with the basketball now, trying to fight their way back in this one, trailing 48-37. Still a lot of time to go in this one, 13:30 left to play in the contest. Tigers with it, swinging around. They want the three. Big if it goes. That one halfway down, no good. Jim, the problem with all those screens is it pulls all their rebounders out of the paint.
Right.
And ICC with the easy board.
As Adam mentioned, ICC with the ball up by 11, 13 minutes, 15 seconds left in the ball game.
Bridges jumpers off the mark, no good, and that's a undercut foul. Boy, that's just scary. As Dent went up for the ball, and wasn't anything malicious there. It's just unfortunate that the player from Coahoma kind of just moved underneath him and cut his legs out from underneath him. And so that foul is the first on Agins. Indians with it inside the Dent. Ball fake, shot up and good.
Needed that, AJ.
Dent with his first field goal of the game.
He's got 4.
It's coming at just about the 13-10 mark is where they got that basket. Tigers wanting to go to work, skip it around, ball fake, now drives inside, layup is up, and count the basket.
That's a good-looking player.
Yes.
Thomas can play. He's now got 16 to lead their team.
I said a little bit of a frustrating first half for Thomas, but he has most definitely settled down and is trying to put the Tigers on his back and bring them back into this one. A chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way coming up here for Thomas. He's got 16 to lead all Tigers in the ball game. Waiting, the free throw is on its way, and that one good. Well, he had 8 in the first half. He's eclipsed that here in the second half and still got a long time to play in this one. It's a 10-point contest. Coahoma with the press. Clark, spin move underneath and a blocking foul. That was a pretty move by Clark and tough landing, and I believe it's going to be Agan again.
Yeah, his second foul.
Just in the wrong spot at the wrong time, and so that will send ICC back to the free throw line.
Clark sitting with 16 points tonight, Adam.
And they're going to have to get the new sweepers out. Rafi, if you can, just kind of show everybody that as it hits the floor. Got the new sweat sweepers up here. And
got the Knights logo on it.
Yeah, got the logo on it. I think Raphael donated that to the NIL. He said he didn't. So this will be Clark at the free throw line. He's got 16 on the evening. Now 17.
You know, he needs to make this because we've been coming up, hitting the first, missing the second. He needs to make this one, Adam. And he's going to, by the way.
All right, Jim's going to speak it into existence here.
All right, Cam, I'm putting it down. You cannot miss it or have to race it. Atta baby.
There you go, and he does nail that one. 18 points now for Clark, as it's just been the Cam Clark and Marcel Bridges show tonight here for the Indians.
Adam, 40 of our 52 points are from those guys.
And those two guys have the same amount of points that Coahoma has right now as well.
It's amazing.
Tigers need a basket in a big way this trip down the floor. Ball fake on the 3. Tried to get a little give-and-go action, but the Indians defend it well. Now 3 seconds on the shot clock. Got to put up a wild shot. It's off the mark. No good. Great defense by the Indians to force them to deep into the shot clock. And then don't allow them to come away with points, and Dent loses the basketball. So Coahoma forces a turnover here.
They're hanging around, Adam.
And then Davion slaps it away and yells. It kind of made the reason I'm laughing at that, it made the official that has the basketball right now jump whenever he yelled because he couldn't get to the basketball, and that was just funny. I think he legit scared the referee there. 12-point lead here for the Indians. 15 has been the largest of the night for ICC. Substitutions in the game. Looks like this is Mo Diaby who has checked in along with Smith. Air ball corralled that time by MJ, and the Indians going to slow it down. Graham thought about running, but instead slows it down. We'll get it into the front court, and then there's a steal by the Tigers and a foul on Graham. Well, Jim, we said it. Tigers not going quietly into the evening here, trying to fight their way back into this one. They've trailed as much as 15, now down 12. They've got it down to 10, haven't been able to get it down to single digits. But, I mean, if I'm an ICC fan, I'm not feeling comfortable right now because you're letting a really good basketball team hang around.
As Adam mentioned, Indians up by 12, 11 and a half minutes left in this ball game.
Coahoma will throw it in over the top. The next foul on the Indians will result in a 1-and-1 opportunity for the Tigers. ICC is already in the bonus. Inside they go. Lost handle of the basketball. They're able to get it back. 3-point basket is good. That's a big one. The ball kind of just bounced out of the hands of the post player, and a big three-pointer on the other end. As there's the jam. Timeout on the floor. Let's keep it here and go back and look at that one more time. 54-43 is the score. Good job at getting that one up and down the floor in a hurry right there, Jim. As I believe the Indians are going to take the timeout. It's going to be a full timeout. As we said, we'll keep it here. You can listen to the band. You see the jam there. Ladies and gentlemen, with this timeout, we do want to remind you that one of our very own is going to be playing for the Super Bowl this year. Darius Slay, former ICC Indian, one of the best defensive backs in the NFL over the last few years, Jim, heading down to New Orleans for the Super Bowl.
Outstanding, very pleased. What a great story. Darius Slay, of course, got started here at ICC. He's done a great job and is playing for the Philadelphia Eagles and will be playing, as you mentioned, in the Super Bowl.
Of course, I know a lot of people from ICC will be pulling for the Eagles because of Slay, but I think a lot of people in the country are going to be pulling for the Eagles in general.
I think so. I mean, the Chiefs are a great program. It seems like they get a lot of close calls, but hey, that's part of your winning team. They find a way to win. They got great players, great coaches, but I'm kind of like you. I think a lot of people might be pulling for the Eagles in the Super Bowl.
Absolutely. As we come out of the timeout, ICC leading this one 54-43. We do want to give a couple of shout-outs. Raphael Henry, who's been running the baseline camera for us tonight. You got Matt Mallard running the camera up top. Cal Brown running social media. Follow us on your favorite social media platform by searching for Let's Go ICC. And then Casey Smith taking photos tonight for ICCimages.com. That's ICCimages.com. Digital downloads available for $1 dating all the way back to 2010. Tigers get it across here on the offensive side of the floor. Indians up in this one 54-43 after that dunk by Smith. Got a little bit of life back in the crowd, but Jim, it's been kind of a quiet DEC tonight, and that was walking, but no call. I guess they're going to say the bump was what caused it. Up the floor they go to Diaby. Diaby gets it back and finishes. Nice job by Mo. A lot of guys would have thought about throwing that one down, but Diaby let traffic clear and got the easy layup.
Extended the lead back to 13, Adam. 10 minutes, 20 seconds left in the ball game.
So Coahoma with the basketball. Again, they're going through their offense. They're running through it, not pressing the panic button just yet. Still a lot of time to play in this one, just halfway through the second half. Beautiful move, but couldn't get the finish. And the rebound tipped out. It's Diaby who finds it. Mo wanting to run. And then he is going to be bailed out by a foul there as a pair of Tigers collapse in on that one. And, yeah, that was a big-time break, Jim, as Diaby's going to be one of those that coaches say, hey, next time grab it, find a guard.
Right. And Egan's picked up his third foul.
So this will send Diaby to the free throw line. Chance to be some instant offense. He came in and got a layup. And a pair of free throws coming up here for the New York native. Substitution coming into the game. This is going to be Sanford back in. Indians have gone deep in the bench tonight.
Have. Graham and Sanford's got some quality minutes tonight. And Diaby now coming in the game, giving some energy.
So this will be a 1+1 opportunity here for Diaby. And the first one, friendly roll, and finds his way through.
Got him with 3.
Coming up on 10 minutes to go in this one. ICC a chance to match their largest lead of the night with a made free throw here. And they do. Big make there, Jim, as ICC now pushes this back out to 15. Coahoma's put a lot of energy to get this thing down to 10 at one point. Then you look back up, you're back down by 15. It's got to work on you a little bit mentally.
It will. It work on you. It's 10 minutes left in the ball game. We're halfway through the second half.
Long three-pointers off the mark. No good in the rebound to the Indians. Jim, give me your thoughts on the first half of the second half.
We still have a lot of energy. I like us substituting a lot of players. We're hitting the boards, still feeding the ball underneath the Bridges and Clark. That's why we extended the lead now out to 15, Adam. I like our energy, and we're getting rest when we need it.
So Coahoma with the basketball needs to basket this trip down the floor in a big way here. Indians in them at full court man-to-man defense. And there's the jump trap and kick the ball out of bounds. So it will stay with the Tigers as it went all the way down to the other end of the floor.
Nice throw by the cheerleader.
Again, I want to say congratulations to our cheerleaders.
No doubt.
They went down to the national championships and finished runner-up by 9/10 of a point. And so, they'll be motivated to get back next year and do another great job. Represented the college so well. Appreciate Bryant Nichols and all the crew with the cheer squad and all they did to make ICC proud this season.
No doubt. Great job by Coach Nichols. We're proud of him and his squad.
So that three-pointer was no good. ICC with the rebound. Davion drops it off inside and just a little bit of miscommunication. Davion was looking for the bounce pass. Smith was looking for the lob. And it was Cal Brown on the sideline finding the ball in his lap.
Nice job, Cal. Adam, down to 9 minutes. ICC with a 15-point lead. Coahoma has the ball.
Remind everyone to stay tuned for the Renaissance Bank post-game report. We'll have our Samstown Market star of the game and more coming your way as there is the throwdown, but the foul beforehand. Tell you what, I really like the aggressiveness of this Thomas kid. He got stuffed on a couple of dunks early, and hopefully he's okay as he's kind of stretching coming back on the other end of the floor, but this kid loves to play above the rim.
Rankin shooting 2 free throws for the Tigers, trying to cut this lead. They're down by 15, 8:46 left in the ball game.
And that free throw no good.
He's got 7 points tonight coming off the bench.
Well, Jim, Mr. Dennis Ferris and the rest of the Ferris family, they're lifelong Chief fans, and Sam says you may not want to come to Mantatch anytime soon.
Mr. Ferris, I apologize. I bragged on the Kansas City Chiefs, but we got to pull for Darius Slay, our ICC alum.
So wait till this second free throw coming up here from Rankins.
Got to have fun.
Yes, absolutely. And that one good. Nice adjustment there for Rankins. I've got him with 7 on the evening. It's a 58-44 contest. ICC with the lead and the basketball. That one poked away from behind. Coahoma coming up with a big steal there. Boy, Jim, if they get a basket this trip down, it'll be huge here. As there's a three-pointer. That one good. Big 3 knocked down there.
That's by Waters.
As Waters with his second three-pointer of the night.
Cuts it to 11.
Now, that was a huge basket. Another trap, and that's going to be a pushing foul. Good idea, just didn't quite get set up quick enough that time. Did Zongo. And so that foul will result in the Indians taking some free throws here.
Zongo's third.
And a big foul there on Zongo. And Jim, we talked about Coahoma needing baskets. Well, for ICC, the next foul will put them in the double bonus for this remaining 8+ minutes. You got to take care of business from the free throw line. This is Sanford at the line here And that should be a violation, but the shot
Went
falls
in.
either way.
That's good.
Sanford's first points of the night.
Glad to see him get some minutes tonight.
He's been productive in that guard position. Of course, Coahoma coming out in a little bit of a press, so ICC's had to go deep to their guards tonight and stay fresh.
He's a 6'1 sophomore from Macon, Georgia.
That second one's off the mark, no good, but the rebound to Smith. He wants the three. That one off the mark, no. Boy, that would have been huge to be a 4-point swing for the Indians. And, Jim, we talk about the depth of this basketball team. It's very important. We're getting to the heart of conference play, and the Indians have already played Jones. It was the number 7 team in the country, Northeast, the number 21 team in the country. They played a very tough Pearl River squad that is traditionally ranked amongst the country's best. So they just went through the gauntlet there. Not saying it gets any easier with Coahoma, but when you get this deep in the season, you've got to find guys that can come in and get you some quality minutes.
No doubt about it. He's trusting these guys that really hadn't had a lot of minutes. They have produced tonight and done a good job.
First free throw, kisses off the front of the rim and falls through.
Adam, I'm going to be honest. I want ICC to win, but I'm glad to see Zongo's free throw go in. He was 0 for 4 until that one, and he's been hustling, playing very hard. Nice shot by him.
He hit that NBA range 3, and that might have opened the net for him here. So with this second free throw, and that
he
one
made
good.
both of them. He's got 5 now. Cuts it to 10, Adam, 59-49.
Still a lot of time to play in this one with 8 minutes to go. ICC needs to value the basketball, but instead they turn it over. Up the floor to Thomas. Thomas's layup is there.
Got to get back at him. Down to 8. 7:45 left in the ball game.
Indians led as much as 15 in this one. Another dangerous pass. Diaby gets it. Smart to give it back up top. Three-pointer on its way. Good. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Big basket knocked down there by Anderson. That's the first of the night for the sophomore. Full timeout. We're going to take the timeout with them and be back with more right after this.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next?
What's next?
What's next?
So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
What's next?
Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
Welcome to the pasta party!
1, 2, 3.
Making new traditions.
Now let's go and keep going.
Sharing old stories. Homemade pasta.
Enjoy! Cheers to us! We did it!
And a nice cold Coke.
Okay, ready? 1, ready. 2.
That's my recipe for magic.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 62-51 as we reset out of the timeout. 7:37 to go here in the contest. The Indians trying to earn a split tonight with a win here in the nightcap. Lady Indians fell 68-56 in a shocker in the first game of the evening. Indians saw a 15-point lead get down to, what was it, 8 at one point, Jim?
Yes, sir.
And so that big three-point basket by the Indians, there's a steal by the Indians. He gets it up the floor, and now ICC being patient. Down the middle they go, and oh my goodness. Smith tried to clean that one up, and man, Winston about made me walk home.
We've got a guy hurt, Adam, unfortunately.
Hopefully the kid from Coahoma is okay. It appears to be Rankins that is down on the floor. Timeout on the floor. We're going to take it with them and be back with more right after this.
Try Little Caesar Stuffed Crazy Crust. Everyone loves it, including Justin Jefferson and all his friends.
Stuffed crust? Buttery garlic spread?
That looks mighty delicious, Justin. It sure does, Mr. Pumpernickel. And at $9.49, it's the lowest price in stuffed crust with no strings attached. No strings attached? You want a piece of me?
No, Mr. Pumpernickel. Justin, run.
Order delicious stuffed Crazy Crust for $9.49 and get your game day delivered with Little Caesars.
Pizza.
Guaranty Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranty Bank. We're more than a bank, we're a community.
Jim, good to see the young man from Coahoma able to walk off on his own power there. That's Rankins. He's able to walk to the side. We got our medical staff here checking him out, and you don't want to see that
anybody get hurt. And it's good sportsmanship. ICC fans are clapping for him, which we should be, by the way.
Yes. As Smith will head to the free throw line now as Winston tried to wake the echoes with that last drive down the paint. As Smith will get set for a couple of free throws here. And, Jim, this is what we said. Indians need to take advantage, knock these free throws down the stretch here because we've seen it already. Coahoma's been on a good little surge. Got a 15-point lead down to 8. But ICC stepping up and knocking down the free throws. Got that at 6 points now for Smith.
That's what I have, sir. Extending the lead here. Out to 12. It was 8 just about 30 seconds ago.
Second free throw, that one bouncing around and falls. So big makes there. Smith will head to the sideline. Indians get some more substitutions like Bridges back into the contest. That's the substitution being brought to you by Raising Cane's in Tupelo. Tell you what, I had lunch about 11 o'clock this afternoon.
Yeah, I'm kind of hungry too.
This wore off a long time ago. Thomas continues his impressive night. He's got 21 points.
Good-looking player, by the way. Really good-looking player. If you're a Coahoma fan, you got to be proud of him.
Yep, and the Indians nearly turned that one over, but a good job there by Clark to fight away from that trap. 15 seconds now on the shot clock. I agree. Thomas has been very impressive for sure. Bridges wants the three. That one off the mark, no good. Probably not the shot you're looking for if you're the Indians.
Right, but he's been feeling it tonight, putting up a lot of points, had an open shot. I understand it, and I'm okay with that one. Ooh.
Drive to the basket, a chance at a three-point play on the other end as Zongo has come to life here in the second half. 7 points, all of those coming here in the second half.
He's dripping with athleticism.
Yes, that was an impressive move for a big man, able to handle the ball like that, take the contact, and finish strong. Jim, they've got it back in within 9 now.
That's Cam Clark's third foul, too, I believe.
Clark rips that rebound after the miss by Zongo. And the Indians now need a good possession, work some clock, and get a basket. Bridges looking to go to work. Goes inside, ball fakes, puts the shot up and makes it. That was just a hard-earned shot right there. He was bumped around a little bit, but Bridges was able to finish strong. He's got 24. Indians jump trap. Nice job by Coahoma to throw away from it. Backdoor lob and just couldn't quite throw that one down. I'll tell you what, Coahoma fans, you got a team that loves to play above the rim, and if they ever get something consistently going, or if they've done it tonight a couple of times, but if they throw those down, man, that place, you need to get out and watch this team. They'll have that place rocking. It's already rocking without all the dunks over there at Coahoma in the Pinnacle. But, man, I do encourage any Coahoma fans watching, if you haven't made a chance to make it out to the arena, do so. Three-pointer on its way. That one off the back iron, no good, and a nice rebound there by Thomas. Thomas, he's limping. He was shaken up a little bit earlier, landed awkwardly with that rebound. Looks like he's able to kind of jog that one off. Three-pointer on the other end is off the mark, no good. And we've got a foul away from the ball. And they're going to call this one
on us, I believe.
I think it's going to be on No Hazidi. Or no, they're going to say No Hazidi's going to the free throw line. Don't go anywhere, folks. This thing continues to get interesting here. ICC, we talked about it, Jim. Just didn't quite have that killer instinct earlier on to be able to put this team away. And they're letting a really good Coahoma squad hang around in this one. A chance to cut it to single digits here with a pair of free throws.
Our man Jonathan.
So, hold on. No Zahidi
is shooting free throws. Good
and his first one's good.
He's got 8.
Pair of free throws so far here in the second half. He had 6 in the first half.
Cuts it to 10, Adam.
A made free throw here is big. Don't be surprised if Coahoma may take a timeout if they make it here.
He made it.
And they do. So Coahoma will take the timeout, get refocused, catch their breath. We're going to do the same. 5:21 to go here in this one. 66-57. Indians with the lead, but Coahoma fighting back. Back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Keep watching. Okay, where's the remote?
Ugh, it's under her arm.
I'm gonna go for it.
So close.
Oh, maybe he can get it. I guess not.
I mean, can you blame him? We're delicious.
Delicious and sugar-free.
Delicious and caffeine-free. Yep. Anyway, about that remote.
Guys, you're not going to believe the luck I've had lately. Just the other day, I had a flat tire, thought I was in big trouble. Before I know it, somebody pulled it over, fixed the tire.
Oh, that's not luck, Kirk. It's because
That's not the only thing. How about when I'm in a studio, drop the cell phone, bang, shatters completely. Guy hands me a brand new cell phone.
Yeah, Kirk, that's because you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Yeah, roadside assistance, cell phone protection, coupon straight to your phone.
And another discount with Renaissance Rewards Extra, Mr. Herbstreit.
Life's just easier when you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Welcome back as we reset out of the timeout. 5:21 to go here in the contest. ICC 66, Coahoma 57. But Coahoma fighting and clawing their way back in this one. Trailed as much as 15, but now's got it down to single digits. Indians need a good possession this trip down the floor. There's the trap. Den is in trouble. And are they going to call a timeout or are they going to call a foul?
I think ICC.
So ICC is going to take the timeout. Thought for a second they might have called a travel, and I think that's what Coahoma's coach might be trying to talk the official into, but kind of just laughs and walks away there. We'll keep it here since we just took you out of a break. And Jim, with 5:10 left to play in this one's still in it's still in doubt.
No, that Coahoma is hanging around. You know, we get a 15-point lead, look like we're pulling away, and they hung in there. They're down 9. It's kind of like the girls' game opposite. You know, second half girls' game, ICC got within 9 late in the ball game 2 or 3 times, never could get closer. Same thing here right now. Coahoma's trying to get back in the ball game down by 9. We'll see if they get any closer.
Well, the Indians, I think, need to go back to that attacking style offense. Get it in the paint. Look for Marcel Bridges or maybe a Cam Clark slashing up from the backside of the attack. But Indians have kind of settled for some long-range shots here over the last couple of possessions. Dent with it. He's wanting to go to work. Spins in the paint and gets it to fall. Well, Coahoma's coach,
they didn't like it.
Yeah, he didn't like it, and I think he's got a little bit of a reason to fuss there. Not saying that it was a foul, but something is normally called in that situation. There's a three-pointer off the mark, no good, and Bridges with the rebound. Well, a big make on that end now. See if the Indians can come back and follow it up with another one. Lead back to 11 here. Anderson with the basketball, looking to go to work. Wants to work off of Bridges' screen. Picks up the dribble, in trouble. Clark with it now. Clark weaving his way through traffic, backs it back out. 8 seconds on the shot clock now. Anderson calling for a screen. Fights around it, in trouble, loses the basketball, and it's taken away by the Tigers. Up to 4 they go. 3 on nobody break, and that's an easy layup there.
For Robinson.
Cuts
it to 9. 4 minutes left in the ball game, Adam.
And Jim, you said it's kind of reflected of the women's game. ICC was able to get it down to 9, but couldn't ever really break it within there. And the Indians hope it stays true here. 68-59 is the score. This is Winston with the basketball. Winston dribbling around now, drops it off. Dent with it up top, drops it over to Clark. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Inside they go to Bridges. Bridges with 2 seconds, 1 second, puts the jumper up. Count it!
That's big.
Big basket there, as Coahoma did anything and everything they could to stop it, but they couldn't do so, as the shot is nailed as the shot clock expires. Timeout on the floor. Let's take it with them here from Little Caesars and be back with more right after this.
Enjoy.
Stuffed crust, buttery garlic spread. Little Caesars really stepped it up with their stuffed crazy crust.
They really jazzed it up. Yeah! They really plussed this crust up. They really dolled it up.
Everyone out my house. How did y'all even get in here?
The housekeeper gave me a key. Order stuffed crazy crust for $9.49 and get your game day delivered with Little Caesars.
Pizza.
AE drink spray? AE drink spray.
You want to hoop like Anthony Edwards? Practice. You want a refreshing drink? Obey your thirst. And I tried to tell him, man. Oh, I know. Sprite, obey your thirst.
Welcome back out of the timeout. 70-59, ICC with the lead. Coahoma with the basketball. 3:24 to go in this one. Tigers looking to go to work. They've got to get a little bit more aggressive as that shot is up, and friendly roll for Zongo.
Got 9 now, Adam.
You said they needed to kind of force the issue a little bit, but then they forced the turnover. So the Indians not taking care of the basketball. That's one thing you've got to do, especially in close contests late like this. You got to value the ball more. Jim, not trying to be mean here, but watching the last few Ole Miss games, that's kind of been the same thing. Close ball game down the stretch, and they just make those mental mistakes that have kind of opened the door for their opposing teams. ICC doing the same here. Again, not trying to.
No. Hey, that's fine. I'm no doubt about it.
Nice backdoor feed, but it's slapped away, and the Indians get it. Good job there by Dent to slap it away and come away with a loose ball. Winston with it. Bounces it ahead to Anderson. Davion's going to dribble it back and reset the offense. The Indians want to work some clock here.
Need to go inside like we've been doing. Been very successful going underneath.
Dent with it on the wing. Looking to go to work, goes inside. His shot is up, blocked, but gets it back and finishes. That's what makes that young man special. A lot of strength to be able to make that type of move there. He may not have his best game tonight, but he's going to be one of those guys down the stretch you can count on. Lead back now to double digits, 72-61. Inside 2.5 to play. Tigers with it. And the three-pointer on its way. That one's off the mark. No good in the rebound. Ripped down by Clark.
That's big. We've got an 11-point lead with the ball coming up on 2 minutes here. And Coahoma's got to make a decision. They're going to start pressing this here, Adam. They're letting this play out here.
See if they let to start fouling here soon as well. Dent. Shake and bake. Puts the shot up. It's off the mark. No good. Rebound tipped out. Jim, that's just nobody moving without the basketball that time to help Dent out. Drive inside in the jam.
That's good looking now. That's
timeout taken as Zongo just went to the basket, and everybody pulled a Gore that time. Did not want to get dunked on. Got out of the way, and Zongo with the finish. 1:46 to play here. Let's take the timeout and be back with more right after this.
When injury knocks you out, Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi will be there for you every step of the way. We are here to get you back in the game, back in motion, back to your life. Our elite team of orthopedic specialists will work side by side with you, educating you about your treatment plan, utilizing advanced technology, and providing you with a successful path to recovery. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi. We will get you back.
Welcome back out of the timeout, ladies and gentlemen. 72-63 ICC with the lead. Coahoma not going quietly into the evening here in Fulton. Indians led as much as 15. Now up by 9. The Indians need to protect the basketball here down the stretch. Winston with it. Dribbling around. Now up to 4. He goes to Clark. Clark with it. Smith was wide open on the backside, begging for the basketball. Smart play by Clark, though, to dribble it around and work some more of the clock here for the Indians. Anderson drops it off. This is Bridges looking to go to work. Looking to go inside, and that's going to be a pushing foul on the Tigers. No Zahidi with the foul, and this will send Bridges back to the line. Jim, we did look. His previous high, 23 points, so he has eclipsed that tonight. He's got 26 and a chance to continue to build on that here. And he does.
He's had a wonderful game.
27 points for Bridges. As we said, his stock continuing to soar here this season for the Indians. Pushes the lead back out to 10. And that second free throw off the mark, no good. Rebound, pinballed around, and eventually found by the Tigers. Coahoma needs to hurry. Can't be too selective on what shot you get here. Three-pointer on its way. That one off the mark, no good. And the rebound pulled down by the Indians. Well, that may do it. Looks like Coahoma's going to let to not foul. Indians up 10 with a minute to play. Anderson with it on the far side of the floor. Going to dribble it back now and reset. 15 seconds on the shot clock, 50 on the game clock. Bridges wants to go inside. He had it slapped away, gets it back. Picks it up now. Indy's going to have to hurry here. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Anderson wants the three, and that one off the back iron, no good. And the rebound to the Tigers. Jim, if anything, the good thing about that possession, it took about 28 seconds off the clock.
No doubt about it.
And that shot's put up, and that's going to be a ticky-tack foul called this late in the game.
Yeah, and we don't need the foul. We want the clock running, but, hey, we got a 10-point lead with 30 seconds left in the ball game.
Yeah, one of those that Smith looked like he stayed straight up, but I will say he did bump him with the body, so a coaching opportunity there a little bit later on. I do want to remind you to stay tuned for the Renaissance Bank post-game report. We'll have some highlights being brought to you by Little Caesars, stats brought to you by the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, and we'll also pick our Samstown Market star of the game. I may have to name Sam our star of the game, coming up with the No Hazidi.
Great job by Sam. And we taking care of us. Thank you, Sam.
And he gets both free throws to fall. He's finished with 11. Well, I'll say finished with 11. Still 30 seconds to play.
Cuts it to 8. This is close as they've been in a while, Adam. But there's only 25 seconds left in the ball game.
And really, again,
let it play out. Let it play out.
Here.
Don't foul.
And the Indians going to dribble this one out, and ICC will hang on to pick up the 73-65 victory. They'll improve to 17-3, 4-1 inside conference play. Coahoma will fall to 11-7 and 1-3 inside conference play. But I'm going to tell you this, folks. Don't let the Tigers get hot at the right time at the end of the season. This is a very, very good basketball team.
No doubt about it.
Could cause some problems. We're going to take a timeout. Come back to the Renaissance Bank postgame report here from Fulton. Back with more right after this.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next? What's next?
What's next?
So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
what's next?
Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
When injury knocks you out, Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi will be there for you every step of the way. We are here to get you back. Back in the game. Back in motion. Back to your life. Our elite team of orthopedic specialists will work side by side with you, educating you about your treatment plan, utilizing advanced technology, and providing you with a successful path to recovery. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi. We will get you back.
Enjoy. Stuffed crust, buttery garlic spread. Little Caesars really stepped it up with their stuffed crazy crust.
They really jazzed it up. Yeah! They really plussed this crust up. They really dolled it up.
Everyone out my house. How did y'all even get in here?
The housekeeper gave me a key. Order stuffed crazy crust for $9.49 and get your game day delivered with Little Caesars.
Pizza.
Guys, you're not going to believe the luck I've had lately. Just the other day, I had a flat tire, thought I was in big trouble. Before I know it, somebody pulled over, fixed the tire.
Oh, that's not luck, Kirk. It's because
that's not the only thing. How about when I'm in a studio, drop the cell phone, bang, shatters completely. Guy hands me a brand new cell phone.
Yeah, Kirk, that's because you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Yeah, roadside assistance, cell phone protection, coupon straight to your phone.
And another discount with Renaissance Rewards Extra, Mr. Herbstreit.
Life's just easier when you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
And welcome back to the Renaissance Bank postgame report. ICC victorious here in the nightcap by the final score of 73-65. Welcome to the Renaissance Bank postgame report. Renaissance Bank, they are the bank that understands you. You can find out why by visiting renaissancebank.com. Well, Jim, let's do a recap of tonight, or basically a wrap-up of the game being brought to you by Bank Oklahoma. Your thoughts on tonight's contest?
Good win for the Indians. As you mentioned, Coahoma's got a good-looking team, very athletic. And, Adam, I think the game – we jumped out to a 10-2 lead and never gave up. That's the closest they got the entire game was 8 points. We kept pushing the lead after 15. They'd cut the lead, but we never let them get closer than 8 the entire game. Great job by the Indians tonight and found a way to win the ball game.
Absolutely. Indians lead it from start to finish there, but Coahoma, I tell you what, folks, they are a good basketball team, exciting basketball team to watch as well. So if any Coahoma fans are still watching here on the Renaissance Bank postgame report, do strongly encourage you to get out and support this team next time they're at the Pinnacle. Jim, let's take a look at some some final stats being brought to you by the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi. They want to help you get back into the game, and they've got locations in Tupelo, Amory, Corinth, Pontotoc to help you do so. You can visit OINMS, that's OINMS.com for more information. And Jim, talk us about some points.
It's a team game, but we had two men score 45 of our 73 points. Marcel Bridges had 27. Cam Clark had 18. Both those guys had outstanding nights. A.J. Dent had 8. Anderson had 3. Damian Winston had 1. Sanford had 1. Graham had 2. M.J. Smith had 7 solid points. Diaby had 4. And Davion James had 2. That led our team. We had 73 points. We won 73-65 tonight for Coahoma men, leading their team. Zongo had 11. Jonathan, whatever, had 11. I'm sorry. Rankins had 8. Nosasini, I'm sorry. Yeah. Egan's had 3. Robinson had 4. Waters hit some big threes. He had 8. And Thomas had an outstanding game. He led the team with 21 for them.
ICC wins it by the final score of 73-65. You're looking at some Little Caesars highlights from tonight's game, and been tons of those throughout the evening, as well as ICC rebounds after their loss to Pearl River to finish up last week. And, Jim, we still got a little bit of meat left on the bone, so let's talk about it here. We got to pick our Samstown Market star of the game, and Jim, I'm going to let that be your choice, because I feel like we're both going to go the same way.
I think so. You know, we talked about the 1-2 punch tonight of Bridges and Clark, but Bridges had 27 total points, the most points he's ever scored in a ball game. His team high. Let's give Marcel the player of the game.
So Marcel Bridges is our Samstown Market star of the game. Fans, make Samstown Market the star of your next home-cooked meal. They're your premier local meat market. Go by and see Sam, Scott, and the rest of the crew there for delicious food at competitive prices and unbeatable quality, and you'll feel like a star too. So our Samstown Market star of the game, Marcel Bridges, coming off a career-high 27 points in the Indians' 73-65 win over Coahoma in the nightcap. Lady Indians fall 68-56 in the first game of the evening here. So ICC will go on the road against East Central on Thursday. I forget who we'll be back home against.
I don't remember. We'll be back here next Monday, though.
We'll be back here on next Monday. Our next broadcast, however, is planned to be Thursday for baseball, as they'll open against a doubleheader against Jackson State. It'll be a 12 p.m. Guaranteed Bank opening pitch. Of course, weather in the area. Of course, this time of year, you never know what Mother Nature's going to do. So you want to be sure and visit letsgoicc.com, as well as follow us on your favorite social media platforms by searching Let's Go ICC to be able to figure out if that game is being played or if it's been postponed. So for Jim Ingram, Raphael Henry, you got Matt Mallard, Cal Brown, and Casey Smith. I'm Adam Gore saying so long from Fulton. We'll see you next time here on the ICC Sports Network.
Guys, you're not going to believe the luck I've had lately. Just the other day, I had a flat tire, thought I was in big trouble. Before I know it, somebody pulled over, fixed the tire.
Oh, that's not luck, Kirk. It's because
that's not the only thing. How about when I'm in a studio, drop the cell phone, bang, shatters completely. Guy hands me a brand new cell phone.
Yeah, Kirk, that's because you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Yeah, roadside assistance, cell phone protection, coupon straight to your phone.
And another discount with Renaissance Rewards Extra, Mr. Herbstreit.
Life's just easier when you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
This is a place to create your future. And when you get here, you realize you're not alone. You meet new people and make connections. It's not always about knowing exactly where you're going. Sometimes it's about finding your own way. It's working together to build something bigger than ourselves. It's hard work, but lots of fun. We come for the quality education, but we leave with an unparalleled experience. Itawamba Community College. The best start here.